Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
How are you?
I'm good, sir.
Welcome to this IELTS speaking test. Now it is the time for the test. As you know that the test will be in 3 parts: part 1, part 2, and part 3. I think you have known about this here. Okay, now let's start with the first part. Okay, by the way, what is your name?
My name is Liviana Salsabila.
Okay. Does your name have any special meaning?
All I know is that Livia has 3 meanings. My parents say that Livia means a girl born in late November. Next, my junior high school teacher said Livia means first child, and my tutor said Livia is a pigeon. Then my middle name, Nada, is Arabic, which means generosity, and Salsabila means springs in heaven.
Is your name important to you?
I think the name given me by my parents is very important because they gave me a name with good meaning, and people know me by that name.
Okay, now can you describe your town or village to me?
I'm staying with my parents in Solo Baru. Solo Baru is in the Solo, actually Sukoharjo.
Tell me something about your hometown.
Solo Baru is border between Surakarta and Sukoharjo, but it is located in Sukoharjo.
What do you like about your hometown?
I really like my hometown because there are very modern buildings such as malls, hotels, hospitals, restaurants, so people are visiting this town.
In your hometown, what building is considered famous?
The buildings I have mentioned are very famous, like the park, Hartono, Best Western, Fave Hotel, Indriati Hospital, Double Decker, and many others. Even now, this town still has many visitors.
What jobs do people in your town do?
A lot of people set up the culinary business because the town is so crowded.
How has your town changed over the last 20 years?
A few years ago, this town was no more than a small town made up of farmland, but more and more years, this town grew more modern with the addition of new buildings.
What changes have taken place in your town in recent years?
From year to year, the farmland here has been replaced by modern building.
Do you think it is better to live in the center of town or outside in the country? Why?
I feel much much better living in the center of the city, although there are usually more people here. But I feel comfortable, maybe because since I was a kid, I live in the center of the city. But maybe living outside of country isn't bad. It's just that living in a different place from now takes time to adjust.
Let's go to the second part. In this part 2, you will be given a card containing one topic. Okay? Now I'm going to give you a topic. I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Before you talk, you'll have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say. You can make note if you wish. Okay, I hope you understand. Okay, this is the topic.
The internet is a global and open communication network. This communications network will connect computer networks to a variety of types, with communication connected by the network. It makes it easier to know global information. I did some internet interaction maybe when I was in junior high school. My parents allowed me to use my own cell phone and computer at the time. I often use it, especially since I'm actively using social media, and because the pandemic, I'm studying online now. Internet is very important to me. Apart from college studies are done online, my frequent use of the internet was to find sources of information and material for study activities. I also use the internet for social media as my leisure activities.
Okay, now we come to the last part, part 3. We have been talking about the internet, and I'd like to discuss with you some more general questions related to this. What is the meaning of internet to you?
I think the internet is an interconnected computer system, forming a computer network of up to millions of computers in the world to interact with one another, and also to exchange information.
Do we need to interact with internet every day?
I think our interaction with the internet is very important because of the wide variety of use the internet. With the internet, we can interact or socialize with people even from long distance. For example, it's like social media and email. The internet also helps to do work or learning activities, especially during a pandemic like this. With the internet, we can do the activities from home. In addition, the internet provides a lot of information. We can look for things we don't know on the internet. Even with the internet, we can look for entertainment.
How internet affects our everyday life?
The internet in various use I have mentioned before turns out to be many more when described in detail. As with searching through the internet for information, we will gain extensive knowledge. It can also save money and time, expand friendships, look for entertainment, and more.
How effective is the use of internet in the classroom?
I think the use of internet is very effective when learning activities in offline classroom, because when learning activities begin, students may also search for information and reference, uh, using the internet to support learning process. Having the internet also helps learning activities in online classroom, because it can help with long distance learning activities. But for students living in remote areas such as in village with a bad internet networks, it will difficult for that students to participate in online class.
Okay, thank you very much for your participation in this exam. I think that's all for the examination. Good luck. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.